All right, so let's show the wallets first. I mean, like once you sign up for the bot, you get automatically three wallets auto-generated for you. You can add as many wallets as you want. We don't have this like bullshit limitation as Maestro has of just like having two wallets. You can get like tens of wallets if you want to. Yeah, so that's like one of the difference that sometimes becomes very convenient. um, yeah, so like you get all the wallets, like you can have as much as you want. Obviously you need to fund them. We don't do it for you. That's the only disadvantage of our bot, I guess. But once you got the funding in place, you're all set and you can start trading with any coins. And let's pick a random coin from the market right now that recently got launched, just
Yeah,
to.
if you look at if you just look at like the basic the front of the bot, like everything is very comprehensive and like really easy to understand, right? Like you have wallets there, you have import wallet, you have your wallets all right there in front. Your refresh button, everything right there that you use constantly, right? And we want to make sure things like exporting your private keys, it's just a button that says export private keys. You don't have to go through a whole slew of things to get your private keys out. We want to make everything real simple and easy.
All right, let's pick something from the market. Mr. Pump, I'm gonna send it into the Ape It chat, the CA. Just buy a tiny bit of this guy. And again, don't buy this. Like anyone like watching this, don't buy this coin. It's a very high chance it's a honey
Yeah,
pot
so
or something.
it's
Yeah,
basically the
just like
same
for
thing,
demo
right?
purposes.
Import your contract address, boom, it pulls the token right up, has all the information of the token right there on the front, all the information that you actually care about, right? There's not a bunch of nonsense that doesn't need to be there.
And then also we have Dex Screener, Dex Tools, and Go Plus. Like if you see some of these other bots, they don't have those ones, so you can go right ahead to those ones. We thought that was just important little, just tiny little things that we think are good and useful. Um, so yeah, as soon as you pull it up, right, like you can do limit orders as well. So we're gonna buy a little bit. We click it, we open it up. We've got a little bit of that coin. And it shows the taxes, obviously. And boom, so we
Let's do
got.
the staking right away. I mean, like
Yeah.
once you buy the coin, you can stake them. You press the stake button, you decide how much you want to stake. Let's do 100%, or let's do 75% stake, for example. That's it. Soon, you're also gonna get a button that will do like buy and stake automatically. So whatever you buy, it will stake for you. Like if you want to have all your buys being staked immediately, you'll have the button at some point. But right now, you just like do it in two steps. All right, so we got the coins staked. You can see different balances, like the balance that you have still on your wallet, those 25%, and the staked balance as well. You still can see the initials, how much you spent on the coin buy, and all the basic parameters as you would normally have with other bots. And there you go. You have the staking ROI, which is calculated like based on the like historical data of this coin over the past day. Obviously, this is a new coin, so the bot doesn't really have an estimate yet. But if you pick like a coin that has been for a while in the market, it will show some projected ROIs based on the activities and how much opportunities there were before. Nothing to do with your particular stake or something like that. Just like guesstimate of the bot, like how much potential this coin could have. But if it says zero, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get zero, and the other way around. Like if it says like 1,000%, it doesn't mean that from now on into the future it's gonna be like that or something. Just like a guesstimate. And the other two, the bot rewards in general and successful bot hits, is like how many opportunities there were on the market after you staked. Not actually after you staked, but after the bot got coins into the vault, and yeah, how many times those coins were like successfully executed to get ETH rewards for everyone who's using the bot, not just for you. Yeah, like let it set, like maybe we get lucky today and this coin generates or like introduces an opportunity for bot to sandwich the sellers. And if it's successful, you will see like a successful hit over there, and you will be able to see how much you get. Like if you are the only staker of this coin within our bot, like you'll get all the rewards. If there are like other people staking the same coins, you're gonna split with all the other stakers. But the beauty of it is that like it's a crowd sourced like approach. Like the more coins the bot has in the vault, the more effective sandwiches it can execute. So yeah, like if you have like a small back, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't stake it. Definitely stake it, because there may be like 100 other people having this coin with the small back, and if everyone stakes like collectively, the bot has like decent liquidity to execute the sandwiches, and you can win collectively. So that's the entire purpose of this staking feature. This is how our bot can outperform Jared. Uh, like because Jared normally doesn't have like a big bag of random coin on the market, but people staking it collectively, it can, you know, collectively can grow to a decent size of the coins in the vault, and at some point it will always outperform Jared, who's doing sandwiches right now on the market. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
that's the
like
idea.
one really cool like thing about it is like, let's just say, for example, if you were, let's say there's a coin that you liked and you got in early, let's say you sniped it or something, and you have a, you know, a good amount of tokens, and you decide, you know, I kind of want to hold on to this bag. I'm not just going to flip this right away. I actually think it has potential. What you can do is you can stake your tokens, right? And the tokens basically are just used to MEV. You basically become Jared. And if you don't plan on dumping your tokens right away, you literally can just be earning on dumps, right? So like when you're sitting there and you're watching tokens get dumped on, you actually don't really mind as much, because while that's happening, you're just earning ETH. So if there's a token you actually do want to sit in and like not just jeet right away, it's actually a really cool function, because you don't risk any loss of your tokens by doing it.
Yeah, you don't lose anything. Like if you decide to sleep overnight with the coin that you just bought, then yeah, it makes total sense to stake it. Like while you don't plan to do anything with the token, just, you know, like the opportunity may come by, and you'll get an extra ETH on top of the tokens. And yeah, like you will never lose the tokens, so you will able to withdraw tokens at any time. Like if you change your mind in 15 seconds after you stake them, you can unstake them right away. There is no locking, not locking, nothing like that. So yeah, it makes total sense to stake the coins that you hold.
It makes it a little more easy to sleep on your tokens overnight. You know, if there's a coin that you like and you want to go to bed, and like it makes it a little easier to sleep at night.
And we also have like, you know, like the limit order and limit sell and limit buy functions, so people, you can like, you know, buy at a price that you want. You just kind of program it into the bot. So we have some of those features, like the trading features that people like. And then obviously, you know, a lot of times like people want to do multiple wallets for multiple things. Like we give people a ton of wallets. And the good thing to note is you don't need ETH to do like to participate in the bot. It's just your coins that are used, and the only thing that it mevs is the sellers and the jeets, right? So that the jeets are going to get meved, but like we're not gonna, you're not gonna mev like people that are buying, that are actually helping your coin. So it's like saying like, you want, okay, I want to buy a coin, I want to hold this coin, I like this coin. It basically, it's just a benefit, because when it gets dumped, and all the coins do get dumped if they have good volume, right? You want volatility. The coins that you're going to make a lot of money with this bot is on the staking are the ones that do have volatility, that go up and down, right? You're going to earn more in it. And if you're like, okay, I'm going to bag hold this for 3 months, like, and it has good volume, especially, you know, we're going into a bull run, you know, like we've had a couple times, we've been playing with it for the past like 3 weeks. Like we've done this with coins where we've bought in, and after like, you know, 4 or 5 days, we've literally made our initial buy-in back just from the bot.
Yeah, and
So
selling nothing.
yeah, so it's like, it's really cool, man. And it's I think people are gonna really like it.
Mr. Pom, can
And
you buy another coin that I just sent into the chat, just to show different statistics?
Yeah, and then like I'm gonna do some other tutorials, kind of diving a little deeper into each button, all the functions, just the basic like usability of it. But I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat right now knows how to use a Telegram bot. Um, so we'll have those coming out too. But this is just a little more of the advanced stuff that we have.
yeah, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Like, I mean, most people can figure it out in like a few minutes. So, if anyone has any questions, man, shoot them.
Yeah, let's take this one again.
So like ideally, like if you get into a coin early and you get a good amount of tokens and you like the token and you stake it and you just sit on it, it's, I mean, I like they were saying, I actually did that with a token a few weeks ago, and within one day, I actually earned back my initial investment just by staking it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
and
still have
you still have your entire bag of the tokens. You haven't risked anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So this example is a little bit different. This coin has been a little bit more on the market, and as you see, the bot backend has analyzed the past of this coin, and it says that it has like 21% ROI potential. Again, it's based on the past data, nothing about the future. Just for your reference, just like another data point for you to decide if you want to stake it or not. But again, you have like another parameter to like look at when you decide like if you want to stake it or not. So again, this token hasn't been in the vault of the bot, so that's why it didn't do any hits just yet. But now, just because we staked this coin, those 21% opportunities happening in the past may be seized in the future by the bot, just because there is a token present in the vault. And again, if it's a new coin, you are in a much better position compared to Jared, just because there is no one else on the market trying to execute sandwiches, just because no one has those tokens in the holdings. Yeah, so it's like a bigger potential for you as a staker. Yeah, but even though Jared buys the token and holds them, you still can outperform Jared, just because collectively we can stake more coins, so we can bribe the miners better than Jared does.
Yeah. So like when you get into a new token, Jared doesn't automatically go in there, right? So like if you find a token that does start popping off and gets a lot of like volatility and a lot of volume, and you actually get in early before Jared gets in, let's just say if the coin doesn't even have to be in the millions or anything, right? It could just get a lot of volume and Jared doesn't even find out about it or decides not to jump in on it. You're taking all of that mev share. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, like you can get real lucky on certain tokens if there's something that you like, or let's say you have an inside scoop or something and you know if something's going to do well or you have a good feeling. It's good to get those tokens and stake early.
Yeah, and another like good feature that we have that other bots, not all the bots have it, is that like you can go to the tokens section and you can see all the tokens in your wallet. Like on Maestro, you don't have that. I mean, like this is like very convenient. Like sometimes you lose this monitor feature in Maestro and you are screwed. You need to figure out which tokens you have in your wallet. You go to the other scans and scroll down like hundreds of the tokens and try to figure out if there is a coin that you forgot about. But with this feature, you can clearly see what tokens you have in your wallet, how much they're worth. Like you can see right away, they are sorted by the worth parameter. So the tokens on top like are the ones that are like worth the most. So yeah, it's like very convenient that you can actually see the tokens that you have in your wallet. And again, you can import the same wallet from Maestro into Ape It Bot or the other way around, and you can extend your user experience, just like going between the bots, and you leverage the features that the other bot doesn't have. So like, it's up to you.
Like this isn't like a direct competition with a Maestro, like because Maestro does something different, right? Like they go and they snipe. So we encourage people, if you like to snipe, go for it. Use Maestro, but just when you decide to trade, it's just a lot smarter to use our bot because for one, we're not charging you fees out the gate. So you're going to save money just using our bot. It's faster than Maestro. We have things like multiple wallets that we're going to give to you guys for free, as many as you want. And then obviously the really cool function, which is the staking, which is like the flagship, right? So, that's like four reasons why you'd want to use ours for trading, right? So if you do like to snipe, keep them both. Just import your wallet, your private keys into both wallets, or both bots if you want, and you can use them simultaneously.
So I guess what we'll do is we'll take some questions right now if anybody has any questions or anything.
I wanted to ask a question about how you're doing the staking. I don't know if you remember, but I had back in the day, I had a coin that did staking, and I had a lot of relationships with some pretty major players, and we still got our ass kicked. Staking is really, really fucking hard, and I think you already know that. I mean, I dumped like a substantial amount of my own capital into keeping staking going. And so my question is, can you just tell me, I don't want you to give away the secret sauce or anything, and certainly, we're not looking to implement staking ever, but I'm just curious from how are you guys doing? What does staking mean in your case? You put in tokens and then you earn on them. Can you just give me a little more detail around that?
When you stake, you don't earn tokens, you earn ETH. So your token balance stays the same. You can withdraw the same amount of coins you deposited back into your wallet. You can withdraw it, and you lose no coins, and you earn no coins, no tokens. I mean, the rewards are coming in ETH. If you look at the screen share, like there's like a claim all button with spending 0 ETH. So you always earn ETH. So this has nothing to do with token in particular. So like, oh, there we go. We got a successful hit. Like we got a reward pending. Obviously, it's too small to claim it, I guess, but we got a successful hit on the coin that we just staked. And I'll explain how it worked, so we can answer the question right away as well. So the way it works, you stake your coins into a special smart contract, which you can think of as a vault of the bot. And those tokens that are staked being used by another bot that does math sandwiches on the sellers. So whoever over there, like on the market, selling their coins with no math blocker using MetaMask and on Uniswap, for example, with a high slippage or like some slippage, let's say. So whatever slippage you set, the delta between the actual price of the coin and the slippage that you set is going to be extracted by this math bot. So that's the source of the ETH rewards. So you'll see, like if you do a trade like that, you will see that your transaction got sandwiched. The bot would sell those tokens before the transaction and immediately buy those tokens back from the market after the transactions of the trade. So it will buy exactly the same amount of tokens it had before. If something goes wrong, like amounts don't add up or anything happens, there is a check in place. If something goes wrong, that sandwich doesn't happen. The transaction of the user will just go into the blockchain as usual. So there is a check to make sure that like tokens are not being lost at any circumstance. So like on that front, like you can be sure that the tokens you stake, you will always have them and you will always be able to withdraw them, unless it's a honeypot or something like that. So it's a little out of the scope. But yeah, like the ETH reward comes from those sandwiches on the sellers of the coin.
Yeah. So it's basically we're basically fighting Jared and giving
Yeah,
it back.
so like if our bot doesn't do it, Jared will do it anyway. So we are not, introducing something completely new to the industry. We just
we're giving
just
the
try
power
to
of Jared. We're giving the power of Jared to everybody, the people that deserve it, which is the traders,
Yeah.
basically.